Says, I have two associate's degrees, cyber crime, digital forensics, and information technology, general studies. Any advice on you trying to get into this field? Is that what you mean to get a job? I'm assuming that's what you mean, Darius. Chris, I'll let you go first on that one. What advice would you
Okay.
give somebody with two associate's degrees, one in digital forensics, one in cyber crime studies?
I would first thing I would do is just identify what you want to do. It can help it a little better if you want to do network engineering, if you want to get into cyber, if you want IT. There's like different paths you can go. So then, if you're say for example, if you're into networking, I would just get your CNA. CBT Nuggets is actually good. It has a lot of VMwares on you can practice on a network, things like that. But I would first identify what you want to do, get the search that's in what you want to do, and just go on Indeed and just see what it requires to do the position and to start getting
Absolutely.
that experience.
Absolutely. And it really depends, Darius, if you're still here. It depends on where you are. If you are still in a school environment, one of the things I always encourage students to do is to become a working student to get that experience under your belt. Another thing you can do is if you're real savvy with the tech, you can do some freelancing on your own. Start your own business, and you could put that all the stuff that you do under that business, whether it's removing malware or fixing people's computers or whatever, as a freelancer, you could put that on your resume as well as experience. And then another thing you can do is start learning, crack open some books, learn from, like Chris was saying, go learn about EMAS, learn about other free tools that you can download. Nessus Tenable, you can download it for 7 days and start learning how to scan. Put that on your resume as that like you're using it. And there's other scanners that are actually free that, and you could use those ones on your resume as well, to show that, hey, I have the skill set to do this. I've been doing this for a while. Okay, he says, I'm looking to get into SOC analyst role and eventually a red team. So that's what he wants to do. So how, from where you're at, how would you get in a SOC analyst role? One of the things you can do, there's a certification called the CYSA Plus, which is for SOC analysts specifically. So that might be a notch in your belt. Another thing is red teaming is basically ethical hacking. So there's a few certifications that you could use for that. One would be one of the more popular ones, the CEH, and then another one is OCSP. Kali Linux certifications are good. And then you want to learn the tools of the trade and the methodologies of pen testers. Another thing you can do is you could be a freelancer and do some pen testing. Now, if you're going to do pen testing at your university or wherever, you have to get permission for that. Otherwise, it could be criminal to do it on your own and start hacking people's stuff. I don't recommend you do that. You got to get formal written consent to do that kind of stuff. But that would be something, if you did get that consent, you could put that on your resume. So those are a few things that you could do. Do you have any
I would
advice on that?
I would also say just try hackme.com. Just try that. They
Hackney.
have a lot of things you can practice with that. Trust me, I did it myself when I was in college. It'll get you right. So try Hackme also, I would suggest.
Yeah, try Hack Me. So Chris said try Hack Me. That's a really great one. There's another one called the Hack the Box.
Hack the box.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good one. It starts you off on different levels. Starts you off on a beginner level. Like, I think one of them, you gotta get into the site just to start. There's a thing that you have to do. They used to have it where you had to hack the actual front page, and it's actually easy once they show you how to. Once you do it, you're like, oh, okay. You start to get the idea of what they're going after. But yeah, it has different levels all the way up into some like expert stuff where you're hacking, you're on a network, and you have to infiltrate the a network from the outside and then get into one of the systems that are on that network. Let me see. I got some more questions here. Oh, I see. Just skip the difficult questions. No, I'm sometimes there's just scrolling through. Let me see. What cybersecurity certifications should I start with? Mando, it depends on what you're trying to do. Because there's in cybersecurity,